Hello, and welcome back to more Hollow Knight. So last time... Oh wow, looks like my save is pretty accurate. Okay. So last time I got the dash. I think that should tell you a decent amount of what I did. And then I made my way down to the fungal waste, did a bit of exploring, and then saved back at the Queen Station. Time for a little boss fight. Seven. Aha! Ow. Aha. Storm Notch! Yes! That's helpful. Okay. We have this guy who sells charms. A bench. Don't try to sneak past me. I can smell you. Do you collect a lot of Geo? Give me Geo, and you can see something nice. Leg eater. Pay to eat something, see something nice? No, because I know exactly what he's doing. You're a fool, aren't you? No, I actually already know exactly what you're selling, and I don't care for it right now. Ooh, nice. A mask fragment. That's really nice. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of cash there. Oh, hello. Nail thing. You wear that nail with ease. If you're in search of combat, you'll find no great warriors in this decaying burrow. I've heard an arena exists somewhere below, one built for our like. Meet me there and we'll test what skills you possess. I'll be heading down soon. Come and find me if you dare. Hallownest. What challengers await in its ruin? You there! Why are you skulking about in the shadows? Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Tremble before me! While you were hiding here in your dingy little village, I ventured into the dark pit below us and slew a great beast. It had sharp mandibles and atrocious manners. Yes, all glory to me. But I don't have time for your adulation. I must rest to prepare for my next journey down. That daft old fellow over there. He keeps talking about talking absolute drivel. Seems to think the very air is deadly down in the caverns. Perhaps he should consider not breathing. He keeps talking about dreams, too. Pah! Dreams are for those too feeble to truly live. Humph. What a squalid little hamlet this is. The air is foul and the townsfolk have beady eyes. I'll be heading back down as soon as it's possible. Alright. Okay, that costs 2. Let's put on a labor compass then. A Lumifly lantern. What's more important, a light to guide your way, or a friend who will stay by your side? Why not both? Take this bright little fellow as your companion, and he'll light your way through the thickest darkness. I'll take the mass shard. This whole thing? Merely a fragment of something larger. Still, maybe you can make some use of it. And he has another one. Gate is open. I don't know that I can actually beat those guys right now. Crap. So I can beat them, I just have to whack them very fast. Okay. Oh, hey. Hell thing. You use these old lines? Pathetic. A real warrior carries himself to combat. He has no need for such convenience. Leave me be. It's the arena I seek. I've already wasted far too long on these cursed roads. Alright, where's my shadow? There we go. Aha. Yeah, I knew there had to be a way out. Wait, what? You can get to Crystal Peak this early? My goodness! I was not aware you could come here this early. Oh my goodness. Okay, so... I feel bad, but I do actually have to take a break, like, real soon, so I'm gonna, find a bench. I don't know where the benches are in this area. I'm gonna find a bench, and then take a break. Unfortunately, I do have to do that. Even though I basically just started. I saw there was something down there, I just didn't know where. Ah! That's embarrassing. Come on. Aha. I can get up here, so let's go to the right. Bench. Okay. I'm still surprised that you could get here. I do know how to navigate these platforms, as in how they work. See below. Rancid egg. Okay. That was not really worth it. Fine. What in the... This is the Colosseum! Cursed are those who turn against the king. I know where this is. How in the world did I get here already? I haven't even... Wow. To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping. Monomon the teacher, in her archive, surrounded by fog and mist. Lorien the watcher, in his spire, overlooking the city. Looking over the city. Hera the beast, in her den, amidst the deep darkness beyond the kingdom. Through their devotion, Hallownest lasts eternal. Dreamer locations added to map. And now I get a cutscene. Go no further, little shadow. What compels its climb out of the darkness? What compels its return to this sacred kingdom? A call from beyond the seals? By the vessel, or by that captive light? Would the seals break? They cannot be undone. But the vessel weakens, the plague springs anew, that must be undone. Yet still our seals remain, our duty holds. It must be cast away. Our duty holds, it shall be done. I didn't know you could get here right now. Fade away, little shadow, fade away, and let us sleep in peace. This is by far the earliest I've ever gotten here. What a terrible fate they visited upon you. Cast you away into the space between body and soul. Will you accept their judgment and fade away slowly? Or will you take the weapon before you and cut your way out of this sad, forgotten dream? Taking the dream nail. Hold X to charge and slash with the nail. Cut through the veil between dreams and waking. Ah, you've returned. Welcome back to the waking world. Seer. Those figures, those dreamers, they reached out with what little power they still have and dragged you into that hidden place. But that talisman you now wield, the dream nail, it can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. Though I must admit, that sacred blade has dulled over time. Together, perhaps, we can restore its power. You only have to bring me essence. Essence, the precious fragments of light that dreams are made of. Collect it wherever you find it, and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. Go out into the world, wielder. Hunt down the essence that lingers there. Collect 100 essence and return to me. I will teach you more. You're still unpracticed in the way of dreams. Collect 100 essence with the dream nail. Visit me again, and I will share what little wisdom I have. Essence can be found wherever dreams take root. Have you seen them? Those whispering plants that grow all over this old kingdom? I believe there is one just outside. Why not strike it with your dream nail, and see what happens? What are you doing poking about in a dusty old mine like mine? Nothing of worth is hidden inside, believe me. But keep probing the world around you with your dream nail. Hidden things will reveal themselves. Can't believe I managed to make it to the resting grounds this early. By the way, this is by far the easiest tree essence to collect. The pattern is ridiculously easy. Usually you have to trek all over the place for this stuff. And when you collect it all, you go back to the tree. It's a lot bigger now. Dead remembered. Pertinent moth. Penitent moth. Dreams revered. What does penitent mean? Ooh, stag station. Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dartmouth and purchase a map of this area. Available now for an excellent price. I have not once found this guy still here. I think this is the only free stag station. Well, that you have to find. Sure, I'll go back to Dirtmouth. I'm glad I put down my weapon. This quiet life with Corny makes me a lot happier. It would be nice to stretch my legs again, though, sometime soon.
Bapanada.
Resting Grounds. A map of the Resting Grounds, a sacred place not far from the crossroads. Conifer told me he found the area serene and calming, but it sounds a bit spooky to me. No thanks. Whispering Root Pin. Conifer has been telling me about these strange whispering roots he's been seeing. I made some pins so you can record their locations yourself. I'll be getting that as soon as I can. Another wielding a weapon. I suppose you'll be leaving many a corpse in your wake? If you won't spare a thought for the dead, at least consider all the extra work you force upon those in my profession. He's worth 1 essence. It doesn't look likely that we can get up there. But at least we can do this. Oh, you surprised me! Hello, hello! Come in, sweetling. Come in and make yourself at home. I'm Salubra, and this is my cozy little charm store. Did the townsfolk out there tell you to come and visit me? Yes. This is a lovely little village, isn't it? Warm and intimate and full of life. What were we talking about? Oh yes, charms! I can see you've started your own collection. Very nice. I'll show you some of my own. Take one home with you if you like. She also sells charm notches. Yeah, that's what we're after. You want to wear a lot of charms, don't you? Of course you do. Buy this charm notch, and you'll be able to wear more of your charms at once. I need 10 charms total, 5 more, and I can get this charm notch. So her charms, Lifeblood Heart, Long Nail, Steady Body, Shaman Stone, and Quick Focus. A lot of these are really nice. Long Nail is better. It is one of the best ones. Lifeblood Heart is... You get more health, but you can't heal.
Bapanada.
The Stone Sanctuary. Ow. Nice. I think I have the light, because this would be very tricky to navigate if I did not. Oh, hey. Another master fragment. Whee. Oh, hi. My child. No eyes. Can you still see? Please, don't hurt me. Can't sleep with your eyes open, little one. Can't dream if you're still breathing, little one. Precious children, you speak such loathsome things as you sleep. Your claws scratch and scrape. Precious children, a monster has come for us in the dark. Will you sing for me? Challenge the warrior dream. Not at the moment, no. And if you go at it with your dream nail, it will instantly start the fight. So, yeah. I see all the ones around here. Yeah, we're not doing this at the moment. All the dead bugs. I'm not doing this at the moment. Sorry. It's rather ill-advised to do a warrior dream at the moment. I'd like to at least have one more piece of health before I come back for that. If not, a couple of charm notches and, you know, that sort of thing. Aha, this. Let's heal. Heal again. Ah! Lots of cash. have the ability to take that down at the moment. I missed. Nice. Good aim. Well, that was worthless. Got anything up here? I do not want to do this at the moment. We're coming back. Crap! I wanted to avoid precisely that. There's so much backtracking to do now. Look where that is. See that? I wanted to precisely avoid that, and I know exactly where that spirit shows up, and I have... There's so much to do. So this is a platforming room. I can do it right now, it's just a pain. And if I make a go at this over here, and get decently far, then it's even more of a pain to get the thing back if I die. So, platforming rooms are... There's a few of them. Inevitably, they have a pattern somewhat similar to this one where, basically it's an absolute pain to get there if you die. It's mastery of a single skill. Platforming rooms are mastery of a single skill, usually a very simple skill, and usually it's some variant of pogoing off of enemies. Or spikes, or something. You saw this. You saw the spike room earlier, where I pogoed all the way across the room. Basically like that, except several different variants of it. That's pretty much most of the platforming rooms that I've conquered, anyway. It's just pogoing. But the problem is, the different variants of pogoing can be rather difficult. So what I'm going to do is leave those for later, because a lot of pogoing can be skipped when you get more abilities. Especially in that room. You can skip at least half of the room when you get an ability that I'll be getting later. Now I have dash, so I can do this. Nice. Thorns of Agony. I really like this song. Okay, so that room that I decided to go... Oh, yeah, this is another platforming room. Never mind. I thought that other room that I went back on was the one I was trying to avoid. Yeah, I don't want to do that one either. Never mind. Stag station's at the top of this room up here. I'll take it. We're going to Queen Station. That's in here. Oh. Wait, child. Why have you come here? Have you come to tame this savage, ruined land? Many have come to purify this place, but all who dwell here are eventually consumed. Yes, even the wild bugs lurking below us. They were once proud like you, but now they are only monsters. Beware dreams of glory, child. Turn back, and do not return. Yeah. I feel like there might be a bench somewhere near here. And I don't want to challenge the warrior dream without hitting a bench first. Oh, hello. Cloth. Aha! The tiny steps of a tiny creature. You got the look of an adventurer, so we've much in common. Searching for dangerous places, I? Well, you're on the right track. A long-necked critter warned me of a tribe deeper down. Warrior sorts, so she says, and I'm itching for some serious combat.
No connais.
Keep sharp, my adventurous friend. Stay alive and let's meet again on the road ahead.
No connais.
Am I in over my head? Even these shroom creatures almost did me in, and far nastier things await further down. Curse me and my foolish bravado. If I could shed my pride, I'd be asking this tiny warrior for help. Open now. Deal. That was far easier than actually bothering to kill them. Normally. So if you're wondering why I keep slashing at it when I open it, You'll find out why eventually. Let's just put it that way. Mantis Village. That's why the map changed color. Mantis Village. Ah, heal. I see that. Those levers are usually near the gates they control. The Mantis Claw. Press B while sliding against a wall to jump again. Jump from wall to wall to reach new areas. And we can use that for all sorts of mobility, including getting through a few places that I could have really used earlier. Yup. So that opened this right here, but it also opened something else. Namely, that. I'm not gonna go down there at the moment, though. Instead, Wanderer's Journal. Proud Warriors. Honor Bound. Dashmaster. Heal. Heal. Now we have this. Crap. Wrong way. Ow, I was trying to avoid that. Shining figure, so bright. Oh, please, don't leave me behind. You forgot about me? I knew you would. Everyone always forgets about me. Oh, who are you? Your face, you're so... Oh. I'm sorry. I got lost. I don't know how I ended up here. You came to rescue me. Brenna? The girl that everyone just ignores? Sorry, when I look at your face, I can hardly... I just can't believe you came all the way down here to rescue me. I didn't think anybody... Sorry, thank you. I'd better go. Back to town, I'd better get home. Thank you. And that's the shortcut out. Okay. Remember what I said about pogoing? Aha! Seriously? Horse room. Seriously? I got up here for nothing? Got up here and got blasted for nothing? More health. My savior, so close. That lovely young lass returned to us. I must admit, I'd placed thin odds on her survival. Seems to think very highly of her rescuer, some sort of dashing warrior type. Barely stopped gushing since she got back. The warrior must have passed down below whilst I was taking a nap. Such a shame. I'd have loved to meet so impressive a bug. Aloness, a great capital, is what most of you brave types come to see. Thinking to loot its treasures, I suppose? It must be brimming with them. The city's right at the center of the kingdom, though I've heard the gates are sealed, so gaining entry can be difficult. It'd be a rich bug that could return with even a fraction of the wealth inside. Despite my age, I've only seen a few who've managed it. Must say something of the dangers about its streets. Shard. I found another of these. If you look closely, there's some nice engraving work on them. I suspect I undercharged last time, and this is the only one left. It's gonna cost you. Vessel fragment. A piece of a soul vessel. You know those ghastly little looking orb things? I don't really like the aura about it, but it's quite rare, so I'll have to charge you a high price. I'll go ahead and get Stalwart Shell.
Nada.
Warrior's Grave Pen. Conifer told me he's found some interesting looking graves and shrines in the depths. You can use these pens to mark down any interesting graves on your map. Go and pay your respects. The Stagway and Hot Spring pens are pretty much useless because most of those rooms stand out pretty well on the map anyway. And then there are these markers that you can use to put pins on yourself. And then the vendor pins, which are also pretty useless, and the cocoon pins are actually useful because those are hard to find. Have you seen those beautiful blue cocoons? I made these pins so you can keep track of them. The cocoons are pretty, but very delicate. Please be careful around them. That's hard. And there's a Hollow Knight doll. The White Savior. The maiden woke in darkness. Confused, she reached out. Sharp brambles jabbed at all sides. Burning acid bubbled close below. What nightmare had led her here? What hope of survival remained? Doomed, she thought herself, into despair she fell, until a light bloomed far in the distance. A bright, glowing spot fast approaching. It swept majestic about the thorns, leapt above burning waters, and dove toward the maiden. Coming close, the form revealed at last a beautiful being, sharp horns gleaming white. Arms reached out for the damsel, gathering her up, grip firm. Conveyor belts on the walls, now do something. Let's, heal.
The hymn noise.
Scale the mountain? I've heard tale of a summit way up there. Too far for me, though, and I'm not really one for heights. Purchase a map for the area? Yep. I jabbed myself on one of those crystals back there. Awful sharp they are and all over the place. You'd best watch yourself if you're heading up. I can't actually get across this. Can't get that yet. Bench over here. Oh, right. this guy. Yeah, you can't use that bench. Not unless you're up for a fight. Ah, quite a view, no? I'm not surprised you survived the trek through these shimmering caverns. There's an air of strength about you. I suspect it would be quite intimidating, if not for your small stature. These winds cry lonely. Better the comfort of rock above one's head. Ah. Ah. You see what this guy is doing? That boss that I bypassed, because I didn't want to use his bench, he does the same thing. Except he has a lot more health. Seriously? Heal. Ah. I'm low on health, and this is not the greatest place for someone who is low on health. Oh goodness, okay. Killed him dead. You wanna fight me? You come over here. There we go. That's just embarrassing. That should not have cost me that much health. So if you're wondering why all of these essences seem to be in spots that are rather not great, it's because I came here with rather less abilities than I should have. Heal. Yeah. Normally when you get here, you should have quite a lot more abilities than I do. But I kind of cheated my way up. By bouncing off of a foe. So, well, that works. This is what I want to be. I know where I want to be. Right between them here. Wanderer's Journal, and now get out of here. Whew. Close. Now, okay. You know what, we're just gonna go to the resting grounds. Stop there! Those who try to leave this kingdom are cursed. Better to rest here until time itself sleep. Open freedom. I thought that strength alone could grant me these things. In my dreams I would cut that plague with my nails, and then I turned my weapons against the king. Upon the king. When I awoke in this sacred place, I began to understand. Those who hope are already doomed. Do you still hope, Wanderer? Will you flee? Or will you raise your weapon and doom us both? No. So yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and attempt the warrior dream. Especially because the bench is right there. And there's no enemies at all between me and the warrior dream. And if I challenge him, he doesn't and then die, he doesn't automatically challenge me again if I come back to the same room. Okay, I'm doing very poorly. We're just leaving. Alright, I want long nail. I have enough charms now that I can get the charm notch. Haha! I don't really like the rest of her charms, but long nail is good. And then, like I said, we'll take a look at the Hunter's Journal as well, while we're at it. Crawlid. Timid scavenger that crawls through the caverns looking for food. Dull and pathetic, hardly worth killing. Vengefly. Flying predator that pursues its prey relentlessly. So after you kill them once, you get the top text, and then the bottom text is after you've killed a whole lot of them. This fierce little hunter will bravely chase down creatures many times its size. Admirable. It is weak though, and I have devoured hundreds of them with little effort or care. Vengefly King. Patriarch of a Vengefly colony. Swoops at intruders and cries out for reinforcements if threatened. Gruzzer. Simple-minded creature that haphazardly buzzes around, bumping into things. They only seem dimly aware of their surroundings, making them easy prey to cut your fangs on. What is it that guides them on their paths? It almost seems like they search for ways to die. Gruz's mother. Mature gruzzer that carries its young in its belly, attacks by hurling its huge body around. Tick-Tick. Uses its small, sharp claws to climb along walls and roofs. Spends its time tapping its way through the roads and caverns near the surface of this kingdom. If you're patient, you can wait for them to come to you and pick it wait for it to come to you and pick it off. Aspid Hunter. Bests its prey by spitting corrosive liquid. Often hunts in packs. Cunning predators that will try to pick you off from a distance. Don't give them any space. Just charge in and cut them down. You'll find they're not so cunning once they are dead. Aspid Mother. Carries the eggs of its young inside its belly. Can hatch and birth its young as needed to deal with intruders. Shamelessly uses its own young as a weapon against its foes. Appalling, yes, but I do admire its resourcefulness. Good hunters do not always make good parents. Aspid Hatchling. Recently birthed, these young aspid instinctively swarm around intruders. These hatchling are born with an instinct to kill. They're still only infants though, and you can crush them between your fangs without thinking. Just don't let them overwhelm you with numbers. Wandering Husk. Remains of a bug animated by a strange force. Wanders the roads where it once lived. Husk Hornhead. The remains of a bug animated by a strange force. Uses its horn to attack any uninfected creatures it finds. Leaping Husk. The remains of a bug animated by a strange force. It will instinctively leap at uninfected creatures to attack them. Husk Bully. It aggressively attacks any uninfected creature it finds. Husk Warrior. Wields a nail and shell. Husk Guard. The remains of a great hollow nest crossguard animated by a strange force. Instinct still drives it to guard its post against intruders. False Knight, a maggot driven mad by a strange force. Inhabits a stolen armored shell. Weak creatures love to steal the strength of others. Their lives are brief and fearful, and they yearn to have the power to dominate those who have dominated them. Balder. Rolls into a ball and propels itself at intruders who wander into its territory, aggressive even when newly born. Elder Balder. Bulky and covered in thick plating, retracts into itself when attacked. As they age, these creatures become too heavy and lumpy to roll around freely. Instead, they curl up and hide from the world. What do they think of in there, wrapped up inside of themselves? Or carefree times, perhaps. Moss Creep. Weakling that covers itself in leaves to appear larger, hides amongst the undergrowth. I used to think these things were merely ambling plants. When I learned they were actually living creatures, I began to kill them on sight. This is the nature of the hunt. Mosskin. Plant-like bug that charges at foes when close. Volatile Mosskin. Plant-like bug, swollen with infection, releases deadly gas when threatened. Bull Eater. Carnivorous plant that snaps at any creature that comes too close. Squid. Charges at prey with its needle-like proboscis. Obble. Fat, slow flying bug. Frequently discharges the acidic liquid stored in its round body. I should stop having that count up. Does it realize what a nuisance it is? Drifting around, spilling its noxious juices everywhere it goes? If you see any, make sure to kill them. Golka. Aggressive plant life that retracts protectively when danger is near. Spits hard, spiky balls when foes are at a distance. Its leaves are dry and bland. The bud is unpleasantly sour, but oh, the venom in those balls it spits, exquisite. If you have the time to spare, try drinking some and enjoy the effects. Moss Charger. Timid creature that frightens away intruders by covering itself in huge clumps of moss. Massive Moss Charger. Family of creatures that have learnt to bulk up with moss and live as one. There's strength in numbers, yes, but these creatures never had much strength to begin with. Cut through their trickery. Moss Knight. Protector of the green path, trained in the ways of the nail and the shell. Uoma. Smallest jelly form, passive and unaware, but pulsing with a dangerous electric charge. Ambloom. Simple-minded crawling fungus. Its cap is covered in a layer of hardened spikes. Lie on your belly, open your maw, and let this tasty morsel stroll straight into your stomach. Fungling. Passive fungal balloon. Internal gases cause it to float. Just a child, it drifts about with closed eyes and an open mind. When I was young, my brothers and sisters and I would hunt each other in the nest. Now I hunt alone. Fungoon. Fully grown fungal balloon. Spits built-up internal gas at aggressors. Sporg. Detects nearby movement and fires out explosive spores that drift toward their target. Fungified Husk. The remains of a bug, consumed by a fungus. Frequently releases clouds of thick, deadly gas. Shroomling. Young fungal creature. Spends most of its time on the ground, but can uproot and flee if it senses danger. Looks like an ordinary mushroom until you get close, then it pops out of the ground and starts scurrying around blindly. Very, very amusing. Shroomel Warrior. Fungal creature that attacks intruders to protect its young. Shroomel Ogre. Huge fungal creature. Attacks by spitting corrosive venom and slamming its body into foes. Mantis Youth. Proud member of a proud tribe, fiercely protective of its territory. Launches stinging attacks with its needle-sharp abdomen. Mantis Warrior. Member of a proud tribe, fiercely protective of its territory. Launches savage attacks with bladed forelimbs. Shardmite. Feeds on crystal dust and uses crystallized spines to protect itself from danger. Limback. Slow, hardy creature. The crystals that grow on its back provide extra protection from foes above. Large and well protected, but slow and docile. The bugs of Hollow Nest used to force these creatures to carry around their carts and machines. Crystal Hunter. Fires shards of fast-growing crystal at intruders. Husk Miner. Remains of bug drawn to the crystal peak for its precious crystal. Its claw pick now doubles as a fierce weapon. Crystallized Husk. Remains of a bug who died amongst the crystals. Animated by a strange force, it attacks by firing beams of light from its crystallized arms. Hornet. Skilled protector of Hollownest ruins. Wields a needle and thread. Jade. Echo of a previous life. Defeat it to retake its power and become whole. Each of us leaves an imprint of something when we die, a stain on the world. I don't know how much longer this kingdom can bear the weight of so many past lives. And that is all. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.